Kling, why don't you just give us your thoughts on the match tonight to start off with?
Yeah, I think that our team always goes out there with the intention to play our style, impose our will on the game, and unfortunately, I don't think we did that today. Part of the process of preseason of getting games in before the regular season is making sure that we do follow the process and we do continue on our journey to becoming the team that we want to be. And today was hard, but in the hardships, in the adversity, in the times where we're not good enough, come the greatest opportunities for growth. And I think as long as we remember that, we can take this loss, learn from it, get better, and then make sure that things like this don't happen again.
All right, we'll go to Grant Little first.
Kling, thanks for taking the time. Obviously, not the result you wanted. There's a quick turnaround, like you said, for the start of the regular season. What are some positives that you take from this Challenge Cup? And what do you think you look at today? And you said you didn't play the Thorns style. Where do you need to improve going forward? Not you specifically, but the team.
Well, Challenge Cup is a tough tournament. It's good for a lot of reasons because you get a ton of sorry, there are balls being kicked right at me. Jill, I'm gonna need you to save me. I'm gonna need you to save me. There's a ball coming right at me, Jill, and it's distracting me from my answers. Anyways, the positives are that we're getting some, really quality matches against quality opponents, and that prepares you for the regular season. There's a lot of lessons in this game for us. And I think one of the biggest lessons is when we're trailing, what do we do? How do we start approaching the game differently? How do we get forward more? How do we take more risks? I think those things, they come with a little bit of time. They come with a little bit of experience. And that is something that we got today. And I think that's invaluable for the regular season coming up.
All right, we'll go to Melina next.
Thank you. Hi, Klingenberg. I wanted to ask you about how much do you think COVID disrupted the chemistry this team was showing? And also, how did you feel playing on the right, something that I think you haven't done in a while? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the state of the world now, isn't it? Unfortunately, COVID has been disrupting the world for the better part of 2 years. And it's something that we've learned to live with. I think, unfortunately, it's been a little bit closer to home than we have had it been in the last 2 years. Our group has been incredibly diligent in wearing our masks and keeping our bubble tight and keeping each other safe. But, unfortunately, there comes times when we're just not able to do that, and we deal with it as it comes. I think the strength of this group is that we want to win, and we also think that we can produce really, really quality results and wins, even with anybody on the pitch that's on this team. I truly believe in our core of players and our group of players. I believe in their hearts. I believe in this journey and this process. And it's been really, I'm going to choose to look at it as it's been fun to see these players step on the field during this hard time and see what they're made of. In terms of playing on the right side, it's a mirror, isn't it? I know all of the things, and now I'm doing it in reverse. So it's been interesting and a bit fun. I realize that, when I am playing on the left side, it's instinctual. And because of that, I'm able to, zoom out and problem solve on the fly. And I think it just takes me a few more minutes to do that on the right side, but hopefully that won't not take too much longer.
All right, we'll go to one last question from Grant.
You talked about playing Thorns soccer and the team style. We all kind of know what that looked like under Mark, but we're just getting a feel for it under Rian in this Challenge Cup. I was wondering how you think Thorns soccer has maybe evolved in the Challenge Cup under Rian, and how do you expect it to continue to evolve throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, just because we have new coaching staff doesn't mean that the same Thorns aren't out there. I think what's really cool about this club is that we have certain culture that we live by. We're creating it as we go. We have an amazing foundation with Mark. I think that we created one of the best cultures in the world people wanted to be a part of. And now with Rian, we're building on that. I know that Rian is incredibly, she places an incredible amount of importance on culture as well. And so under her leadership, we are developing that culture at more and more and more as time goes on. And I think you'll start to see a bit more of the style, a bit more of the Thorns values that we are, living each day in practice. I think today, unfortunately, that we got away from a bit of our principles, but as we start living those every game, as we start living those every practice, they'll become instinctual. And when that happens, this is going to be a really scary group to contend with.